What's up? This is your girl, honey, your host with the most. And I am joined by my beautiful friend, Vix, who's always in the mix. And you are now tuned in to Honey's Closet with Vix and Honey, live on Facebook and YouTube, where we talk about any and everything. And boy, do we got a lot to talk about tonight. So I'm telling y'all now, if your panties is real tight, step out the closet. 'Cause we don't take no babies in the closet. What I need y'all to do is grab you something to drink, a cocktail, whatever. Come sip and chat and chill with us.
What's the trending topic? The ears to the glass. Which radio station is the hottest? And if you like honey, then I got it. If you don't tune in, then you're wrong. Honey, cause I know what's really going on. So tell me something good, tell me something good. You better turn up the volume in every hood. Which club's really poppin'?
All right. What's up, Vix?
What's up?
These weeks go by so quick.
Very, very quick.
Yeah. I literally today was this whole Friday, Saturday, and Sunday has been really busy for me. And I literally just got home like 30 minutes ago, maybe 40 minutes. Had to walk in. I didn't even change my clothes. So my girl Anya had a surprise birthday party for her mom at Celebrities
that's
Bar and
nice.
Grill in San Bernardino. And so I went, and so I'm still dressed. Because I wouldn't be dressed. But I'm still dressed. So, but the show must go on, right?
You know,
So what's up with you?
nothing, hanging out.
Hanging out.
Yeah, a little bit, not too much. You know what? I'm like, I need to go out. I know, you know what I'm saying? I really need to go out.
I know. It's time to start getting out
It's
and
just
having fun.
scary, huh? Everything's so
Mhm.
crazy.
Yes. This was really nice. It was actually, 'cause, I don't really do San Bernardino. Sorry, folks, it's from San Bernardino. Just don't. But this was really nice. And I went for a couple of hours and I came back. And so
Mm.
it was really nice though. Her mom was a surprise party. She was super surprised. And um, yeah, so here we
Well,
are
I
back.
did go to a comedy show the other day, but
Okay.
it wasn't. I don't know. I don't know if everybody's uptight or what it is. You know, it was all right. It was at what is it? Some kind of civic center. Pretty
Okay.
big.
Was it a local comedian or like a known
It was.
comedian?
It was. You know what? And it's so bad because I don't even know their names.
Uh-oh.
Oh shoot! It was like four of
Nobody
them. Some
got
of them I've
smacked
seen
or
them.
nothing,
I've
right?
seen them on
Nobody got
cable
their ass
before.
kicked or nothing like that.
Huh?
Nobody got their ass kicked or nothing like that, right? Nobody
Oh
got
no no no
smacked.
no 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 no! No. I was waiting. I was like, nah, ain't nobody gonna say too much shit about anybody in the audience. They were trying
Oh
to keep
my
that. Maybe
God.
that's what it was. Everybody want to keep it like
People are on
okay.
edge.
They talk shit about it though, of course, but we'll get into that a little bit
We're gonna get
later.
into all of that. Pretty much our
Yeah.
show is based on something about comedy tonight and what's going on. And it's an unfortunate situation, actually. To be honest, I'm really tired of talking about it, but um it wouldn't be right if we didn't say, and get our opinions. And if you're listening and you have your opinion on it, whether it's right or wrong, I mean, whether you not I shouldn't say right or wrong. I think everybody's entitled to their opinion. And whether we agree on your opinion, you're entitled to your opinion. Chime in. Let us know what you're thinking about the Chris Rock, Will Smith. We'll get into that later. But I just want to say, before we get into that, um, that I don't want it to come off honestly of like I'm talking too much about uh what's going on, but in my life with my nonprofit. But um, I had to speak at the Chamber of Commerce Rise and Shine breakfast this Friday, which
Ah.
anybody who really knows me knows. Even though I can do this, I don't see people. I just see you. I don't see people. But when I have to stand in front of people and talk, my anxiety kicks in. I tend to talk faster. I stutter my words. And so a lot of people didn't know. And I was so ashamed of it growing up that I have a speech impediment that I never really spoke on, which I should have because maybe people would have understood me more.
A lot of people have it. I have it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. Mhm.
So to speak in front of a crowd of you know, I was so nervous. But I literally prayed about it. And I remember saying, God, please don't let me fumble no words. Let me get up here. And so I actually, remembered everything I wanted to say and it went off. And I'm very critical of myself. Like nothing I do to me is good, but it went off really well. Um, a lot of people are not aware that, 1% of the whole world population has autism. And in the US, 1 in 44 children are diagnosed, boys being 4 to 5 times more likely than girls for reasons nobody
Wow.
knows, right? We don't know. And so we over at Unite to Live with Autism want to bring awareness and support to families because it can get very overwhelming. I mean, I posted pictures yesterday. I went to the
Mhm.
store for like 30 minutes. I came back and Darius had shaved off his eyebrows.
What?
He's looking like the Adams family. I don't know why he did that. And he's good at shaving himself. He
And
doesn't
he
like.
just decided,
He
I'm
just
just
went
gonna
and
shave it
left
off.
two little lines at the bottom of the eyebrows.
What did he say? He didn't have. He just.
Had a nerve to have a damn attitude like I did it. Like I'm coming home to this. You look, yes, but I mean, and so that his anxiety kicked in, and maybe my reaction to it because I was like, "Yes, what did you do?" And he doesn't like yelling. Like that is so
It bothers
that
him,
makes
huh?
him. And so he got really like agitated. And a lot of
Uh,
parents are dealing with that, and they may not know. They may not know. So our goal is to help bring awareness. And so what we're doing, and I'm just going to say this and get off of it, is we are launching our virtual support channel on YouTube. Our YouTube, all of our social media for our nonprofit is Unite with Autism. But this particular support channel on our YouTube, Unite with Autism, the show will be called, or the support group will be called the Wind Down, and that is WINE because everybody needs a little wine and wind down. But we're going to bring support, and the hope is to get a community of families helping each other. So that's our goal. Amongst other things, I talked about the things that we want to do. And after I spoke after the program, I had people coming up. The superintendent, the head superintendent of the School of Redlands,
wow.
came to me and said, "Call my secretary. We're going to try to get all your information on our website." A lady who's she has a catering company said, "We'll cater any event you have." Another lady said, "I'm a barber. Any kids, anything that you're doing."
Oh, that is so
So
cool.
I had a lot of people come up to me and offer
I'm
that.
so proud of you. That is so
That
cool.
was it
That was
was
a big
amazing.
hurdle, so I am
It
so
was
proud of you that you went and pushed yourself to do that. That's
'cause
cool.
I really wanted to say I'm not gonna go.
I know
Like
you get like,
I was gonna
yeah.
say
I'm
I'm
so
not
glad
gonna
you pushed through
go. Like,
that and did it anyway. That's cool.
but I remember saying this, and this may help somebody else. I remember praying and I asked God, if you lead me, I'm gonna follow. So when he leads me somewhere, I have to do it. And no matter how afraid I am, and this is proof because I'm not playing. I literally the night of was like, maybe I'll just play sick or something, and I can't go. And but had I not went, I would have not touched so many people who were like, I
Mhm.
want to help you. And so I'm glad I pushed myself to do it. I'm glad that I am following God's lead and being a student. And so it was amazing. So I'm happy that I did it.
That
So
is so cool. I'm proud of you. What I would like, what's interesting to me is I like you. You know how you said there's like 1%. Because there's a lot of us on the spectrum, I guess you'll say, and I don't even. Sometimes you see people and there's certain things, and that would be interesting to know, like kind of the characteristics or the kind of symptoms or the, where you can kind of recognize and not be so critical of people because you don't know what's going on with them. You know what I mean? Like there's other things. So
well, our website is in the works of being built, and once it's complete, we'll have all that information up there, and people can go to our website and find out. Can even type phone on 2%.
uh,
Oh, come on, G, plug it in. What are you doing? Plug your phone in. Um, yeah, our website would be built, so we'll have information up like that. But let me lead it into our our uh, our topic for the day will be are comedians being silenced? Is it right for comedians to be silenced? But speaking of someone people being on the spectrum, and this I didn't know this until the other day, that Chris Rock has a form of autism.
Oh, really?
He thought he I guess somebody told him, said something to him, and he went and had himself tested because he thought that something was off with him, and he thought it was Asperger's,
Wow.
and it's not Asperger's, but it's something in that spectrum that he doesn't understand things, or his reactions to things. And I could be a little off, but Google it. And so there's a video circulating of him, like right after it happened. He had this really puzzled look on his face, like
Mm-hmm.
literally
Why? What?
I had tears in my eyes, because once I went back and read because my cousin Kim told me about it. And so when I went and seen this
Wow.
video, and after hearing about him being like, having some form of autism, I was like, oh my gosh.
He's thinking, did I do something wrong? What
And
did
I
I
felt so
do?
bad
Like
because he
thinking about themselves. Yep.
so unless you've been living under a rock somewhere, last Sunday during our honey's closet, um, the Oscars were taking place, and Chris Rock did a joke, where he said, pretty much quoting Jada, "I love you, G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see
Can't
it."
wait to see. That's it.
That's it. That's all he said. That's all he said. And Will laughed. Will laughed. I would think it was more corny than it was funny. No disrespect to Chris Rock. But he laughed. Everybody, laughed, except Jada gave the side eye. So at some point within the next couple of seconds, Will realized his wife was not pleased with what was said, and he walked up on the stage and open-handedly smacked Chris Rock and walked off, and then went in his seat and said, "Keep my effing wife's name out your mouth," 2 times. And Chris handled it like a gentleman. It's a guy on my page that we were going back and forth, and he said something about Chris Rock. He gonna let somebody smack him. Not everybody's confrontational. Listen, everybody already thinks that black people are confrontational, and if you come up to us, it's gonna be a problem. Somebody's gonna die. Not everybody's
Well, he
confrontational.
probably was so shocked too. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like, did
He
this
wouldn't
just
know what
happen?
you would
Like,
do
this just happened.
on the
You know, like,
stage.
and you got security. What? We're among friends. Like, why would
Right
you do something like that? Like,
now, had Chris Rock
dude.
reacted and smacked him back, and a fight broke out, the Oscars would be over. And here's where it gets even sadder, because this was the first time a black man produced the Oscars.
And then look
So
under his leadership, right? This is what happens.
this is what happened with 2 black men. A
Embarrassing.
confrontation.
So embarrassing.
To me, first of all, nothing shouldn't even been said. So a lot of people saying, "Oh, wives are off limits." No, your wife is not off limit. I don't care who
That's
you are.
not.
You in the audience at the Grammys or whatever, and he's a comedian, he's gonna go for you. D.L. Hughley is notorious for it. Ricky Smiley is notorious for it. They cap on people.
And they say worse
Nobody's off
stuff.
limits.
Okay, they say some
Right.
crazy worse
They
stuff.
say
I mean, I even
way
heard some
worse
skits. Like
stuff.
Martin Lawrence was kind of making a comment about it, and we saw a skit of him, and he was just ragging on all kind of. It's like, man, that made what he said was like nothing.
Nothing. And nobody has ever been this offended
By
to where
something.
they
So
smack somebody.
he was in
Complete.
his feelings, man. He was in his feelings, whatever was going on personally with him.
Well, I heard that Jada, I didn't know this until recently, that I guess either on the red table or something, that Jada said the love of her life was Tupac. That is
Oh,
disrespectful.
come on.
Her husband is Will Smith. She said this while she was
She's
married.
kind of saying some.
She emasculates her husband so much, and then sit there and then expect him to, first of all, so August Alsina. I heard, don't know how true, I never Googled this part, that somebody said that she had some type of custody of him. They took him in to help him, right? This young
Who?
kid, August Alsina, who she had the entanglement with.
Oh
So
my
she brings
god.
this young guy into her home to help him because he's having some mental issues. And then she seduces him she seduced him because she's an adult, even though he's probably over 21, barely 21, 2021. She's you know what I'm saying? And you have a relationship with this guy, and then you want to call it an entanglement because she wants to make, she comes out with these words and she puts it on her red table talk, and they talk about all kind of stuff about their relationship. And she says she just really, like, to me, I don't want to say degrades Will, but she just not a good wife to me for him. And then, this happens and
You
you
didn't say, "Hey, don't do that." You just let him go up there and make a fool out of himself, and just
protect your husband, baby, not now.
like,
Don't
just calm down. It's okay. I don't need you to
it's
do
okay.
that for me. I don't need you to do
Right.
that for me because he's
We'll deal
doing
with
it
it.
for her.
Now, if he felt my wife's offended,
He could have just been
then gotta
like,
go,
cut it, cut it.
go. You could go backstage and say, "Hey, man, look,
That was uncalled for. You need to
Jada was
apologize.
offended by the joke. I'm gonna need you to apologize." And I bet you Chris would have been like, "I
Oh
didn't
yeah, for
you
sure.
apologize." But you have to show I'm protected. And then he puts this in there, and this will piss me off with black men, not all black men, but black men who normally don't protect us. I'm protecting all black women. You ain't protecting us. You
From
are not.
what? A GI Jane Joe? Come on, like there's worse things you could protect us over. Okay, really?
I'm finna make a lot of people mad. You want to walk up in the closet and smack me? Try it. Um, I'm not gonna say you won't lay the hand on me, but as Ricky Smiley said, you're gonna be more than limping back. Black people, I'm only gonna speak on us. We are, first of all, we hold a lot of ignorance. We're just ignorance. Oh, he supposed to go back and fight. You still in that hood mentality, and half
Right?
of y'all saying that shit was in the hood and do shit. Didn't do anything. Okay, I know. I come from South Central. I've seen it. Half of y'all that talk all that crap don't do nothing. I'm not a big fighter. I will fight for what's mine and what I believe in. I used to be a fighter, but I'm not this person that's like, oh, I can beat everybody up, right? Um, but one, we're ignorant. Two, we are stuck. We're some sensitive. It's always us, people picking on black people, wives off limit. You guys don't even protect each other as a black culture like that. Because if you did, you would have been like, listen, we can't be smacking our brother like that on
Mm-hmm.
nationwide TV at the Oscars. Because if you really are about black power and black this, all these Caucasian people sit like looking
And
at
you
these
gonna make a look.
smacking each other.
Seriously, you in their arena. You're in their arena, and you gonna act like a fool.
We didn't let the black man produce it, and this is what we get.
Look at them. Look, this is
Not
why we can't let them
everybody.
do nothing. This is why. Look at them. They just act like a bunch of
That's why we can't let them do nothing. Black people are so confrontational. They're violent. That y'all are, and it's just
embarrassed.
ignorance. It's ignorance. And not everybody that's a man has to stand up and fight at every moment. Fighting doesn't make you a man. Right now, I believe I think if we allowed more fighting, it would maybe hopefully be less shooting, but there's a time and a place for it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you felt like you need to go smack him, take him backstage in one of them rooms was just y'all, and then go up against them. But you have to go up on the stage. And so now I think they're talking about stripping his movies, and I don't necessarily agree
I
with
think they're going a little. I
I
mean,
don't
I
agree
don't.
with that. I think
Yeah,
there's other things to be done.
well, he did resign from the Academy.
Yeah, the Academy Award. So that I don't really know what that will do to him.
Well, he can't
But
vote on stuff, and he can't. I don't even know if he can be there. Can he be there? I don't know if he can even be there. I don't know.
I don't know. But you know what? And Will Smith is probably one of the most decorated actors in our
Just screwed
time.
himself up.
I mean, it's like him and Denzel. You know what I'm saying? Then you got S
He
Black.
never got into any kind of scandals or anything. He
Oh,
never
he's
had
in it.
cheating on his wife kind of stuff going on. He
Oh,
never had
no, 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 no,
anything.
no, 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 no. They never cheated because they swingers.
Well, you know what I'm saying. It
They
wasn't a
swing
scandal.
both ways. That's swinging.
Was that some
Oh,
Jada stuff? That might have been some Jada stuff, huh? No, but yeah.
but yeah, and then you just really screwed yourself. I mean, and it's Dio said it best. Of you go back and you listen to Dio when he spoke on it. It's like you put yourself out there. You give us the sword.
Yeah, you do. You giving us
Then
ammo.
we
Come
have
on
you,
now.
and then you want to run and play
You want
victim.
everybody to
Do
respect
that.
you.
He
Yeah.
went on Oprah Winfrey and told Oprah that him and Jada sex, they had their sex when they have sex is so hardcore that he throws up afterwards.
Who said this?
Will. Now I have mine
What is wrong with him?
they might be having, and
Get out of here. Oh.
I don't think he the one sticking, but I don't know what making you throw up. But That's not for us to hear. And
That
if you
sounds
feel
unhealthy.
it sounds
That's weird.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have an awesome sex life, everybody should. If you ain't having amazing sex with your partner, you need a new partner. But it's not for us to hear. We don't need to know what
Yeah.
you're doing, how y'all doing it. We don't, she had a show where she's talked about her daughter. She taught her daughter how to masturbate.
Yeah, I heard that. I'm like, goodness gracious, come on. I told you something. I don't know, man.
Something is weird with these people, and just go away, just disappear. I think Will needs to heal because that smack was not meant for Chris
It
Rock, though.
wasn't. It's some other stuff, some
Yeah.
frustration and anger and hurt from another place. You know what I mean? Yeah.
He probably really wanted to smack his wife and he couldn't, so he went and smacked. I'm telling you, I'm sure, and I wouldn't be surprised that after everything and it settles that he needs to get out this relationship because I think it's a toxic relationship. Jada's from the hood, now she's more hood. Somebody said, oh, he's from Philly. He Philly don't scare nobody. Maybe I'm biased, but LA is the gangster state in the world to me. Like you come out here and survive, you good. Like no other state, even New York, nothing. I mean, Chicago might be running
Yeah, I
a
was gonna
close
say
second,
what about Chicago? Yeah.
might be running a close second, but that doesn't make it's people here to live right here in the hood. Ain't nobody scared of them. And I can name a couple of them right now. Ain't nobody scared of them. So where you come from has nothing to do with your gangster and your mentality and stuff. It's just you don't do stuff like that. And so it just makes me wonder what a comedian's going to do. Now, before we go into that, there's a video, if you have not seen it, of Chris Rock brother, Tony Rock. He did a show. He's on tour, I think, with some more.
Oh, really? Okay.
There, and he came out to Tupac and he said, "Yep." And everybody was just cheering him, right? And he was like, "From now on out, it's Tupac. I'm bumping Tupac." And he said, "If you don't like it and you got something to say, you know what you can do? Nothing. Because if you walk on this stage, the only nomination you're gonna get is these hands." He was like, you could tell he kind of paused and said, "You gonna hit my brother?" Like you could tell that really bothered him. And he said, "It's 10 of them."
Especially because he seemed like such a nice dude. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, come on. You didn't. But like I said, I mean, Will, he's going through something. I mean, I know he apologized and stuff, and I know people make mistakes and stuff like that, but, this is going to be one that's going to tarnish him for a little while.
Yeah.
He got to work his way all the way back to get that respect, in a lot of ways. So,
there's a lot of people who are supporting him. I just shouldn't have did this. I have a
I know exactly. Can I have
banana
one?
now later.
That one? Oh, dollars! I haven't seen those in years.
You go get it. And it's just been sitting here taunting me. And so I put it in my mouth and I shouldn't because I gotta speak. But what was I saying? I forgot.
You drinking too much? You drink too much?
I just have really bad memory. You know
Okay,
that one of the after symptoms or the after whatever of COVID is memory loss.
Is that what's going on? Because I'm seriously, something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought something's going on with me. I was like, I need to go to the doctor. Did I hit my head? I swear. I thought, remember when I told you I fell through the ceiling? I was like, I swear I must have done something to myself.
We're gonna blame it on the COVID.
Yes.
Blame it on the COVID. COVID done everything, but
everybody, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Chris Rock has 10 brothers.
Ooh. Does he really? You know a lot about him.
His brother told it. He said, "It's 10 of us."
Did he?
I know we don't want to fight all 10 of them.
He was a nice one. They said, "Oh, you the slappable brother." Oh no.
I mean, not everybody is a fighter.
A client of mine, she said it like this. She was like, "I don't know why everybody's mad at Jada. Will's a grown ass man." A client of mine, she was making a comment about it. She said that. She said, I don't know why everybody's getting mad at Jada and saying this and that. He's a grown ass man. He didn't have to go up there and do that.
He didn't.
I'm like, yeah, you're right, but
It's
I
the
mean, he felt inclined to have to protect her for whatever reason, you know.
and we can't blame Jada for
She
everything
just
because
sat there and just kind of was like, but I do feel like she should have like kind of calmed him down and said, hey, you know,
she
you
said,
don't
"Baby,
need to
calm
do
down."
that. You shouldn't want him to do that to embarrass himself or anything. You know, I don't even know what she did because nobody put the camera on her to even see her reaction when he went up there or anything.
It happened so quick.
Yeah,
All
everybody
we
had
saw
all
was
eyes on
Will
him,
smiling.
and
Will was
nobody shows the camera on her. I wonder what she did. Was she shocked? Did she laugh? What did she do?
no. She kind of when he said it, she kind of went like
She rolled her eyes a little bit.
rolled
I
her
saw,
eyes, and then
but
it went
something
back
set
to
him
his.
off, right? So
So
he
she
just
said something
looked at her, and she just what? I mean, like he just was like, ha ha, and then all of a sudden it was like, okay, that's not funny.
because she probably was like, "That ain't funny." You know, she probably punked him or something.
She probably looked at him in some kind of way, like,
Yes, and,
really?
you know, Jada's a little gangster with hers. You know, you can't. You know, she's not gonna just take it, but she should have
Wait,
calmed him
what's
down.
her name? Just made a comment before that when they were up putting the single guys up there. And what was her? What's that actress's name? And she said, "Oh, you know, Will, I know you're married, but you can come on up here because Jada said it's okay." And they're laughing because,
Oh, that's fun. Oh yeah, we can swing
right,
with each other. That's funny. Yeah.
you know. But I'm just saying, like, okay, that was they just kind of doing jabs at you all night. So what, you know?
There's a video that resurfaced of Will on the Arsenio Hall show back in the day. I don't know if it was the first time Arsenio was on or when he kind of came back for a little bit. But
Uh-huh.
one of the band members apparently has alopecia, and he made a joke about it right there on the stage, sitting down, and the audience is like, "Ooh!" And he goes, "What? It's just a joke." I'm gonna go on and sip on that real quick. So it's okay to say something about somebody else, but we're off limits because we're Will and Smith. You know,
Yeah,
Will and
exactly.
whatever
It's
her
like you all. It's
Will
all
and Smith,
game, you
like get
know.
out of here, get the
Mhm.
hell. It's people out there. You know, white people sit down there and they take a joke. I've seen some comedians go ham on white people on some
Oh
really
yes,
shit.
bad. I'm like,
The white
man,
people just laugh,
I would
and
get up and leave.
after the
I'd be
show,
so
they
bad.
might even say, "All right, that shit ain't funny," but they don't never. You know, there's no confrontation. There's
Hmm.
nothing. People, we're so sensitive. We got half the damn black people got on some tight ass draws because y'all is
I know we
sensitive
got a temper. We don't want nobody
people.
disrespecting us. Every little thing, you gotta fight. You gotta cuss. You gotta
Once
act
they listen
crazy.
out me, my feelings are gonna be hurt. I'm so sensitive. I'm
Nobody
black.
gonna disrespect me. Yep.
Like, dude, get off that bull crap. People have a right. They're comedians. That's what comedians do. And that's what our topic is. Will comedians or will they try to censor comedians or silence comedians? And I hope not, because when I was coming up, a little girl, with the Richard Pryors and the Red Fox and the, I mean, we can even go to
Oh,
Bernie
they
Mac.
were going. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was watching this skit from Martin Lawrence, and he was just talking about Ice-T and being albino and just saying all kind of stuff. And he was talking about
Yeah.
MC Light, and he was talking about he's
Oh,
you
that
know,
joke about MC Light was kind of because he was her boyfriend or
yeah,
husband at
was in the
the time
audience. You seen
was
it?
in
And
the
he said
audience. He
somebody
said,
had a
"Can I F
tattoo.
your wife?"
So it's like he could have got up and said,
Nobody
"Don't be
got
talking
some
shit
that.
about." You know what I mean? It was like he
Right.
was like, "Man, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. It's over."
You know, we could take it back to all the sensitive people in the LGBT community
Oh
and
yeah,
all over, because
we all talking about gay people for sure.
back in TV, Sanford and Son, Archie Bunker, the Jeffersons, they called each other, you know, Archie was good at calling coloreds and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
George Jefferson called white people the H word, you know.
Honkies.
You could say it, I don't want to say that. They be trying to censor me. You know, they used the N word on there, Sanford and Son. People, nobody complained. It was all in good. I mean, Archie Bunker talked about Jews and
Yeah.
everybody
Oh, he used to always talk about that.
always. Well, I was younger, I really thought he was a racist man, right? But it was just because comedy brings laughter and laughter soothes the soul. So if we can't laugh at ourselves, what are you doing? Like, you know, that whole GI Jane joke, and this is another thing that we do as black people. we are quick. We always see the glass halfway empty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they dissing. Instead of saying, because when I heard the GI, I thought, oh, she's a superhero. And I'm gonna say this: Jada looked flawless.
Exactly. It
Flaw-
wasn't like it was busted
Beautiful.
looking.
And she always wore
Exactly.
short hair. And she
And she
had
chose to wear her hair like that, right? To take shave her hair. I mean,
amazing.
to take, you know what I mean? To wear it that way.
She looked amazing. So why couldn't we take that joke and say she looks like a superhero? Because that's what G.I. Jane was. They even dug up some stuff. Oh, G.I. Jane, who was played by Demi Moore, supposedly cheated on her husband, a young guy, but she didn't because she wasn't with Bruce Willis. So y'all got that whole shit all messed up with y'all reaching ass, black
Just
asses.
saying stuff.
Sorry.
Just trying to,
They try to come, oh, they meant it because she cheated. No.
well, you know, people are going to read into everything
Hey,
and make everything twisted up. You know that.
always us. And I love us. Look, I am black and proud, say it loud, but we some sensitive crybaby asses and we pick on the wrong people. Y'all, it's just I'm over it.
I'm just saying,
Black
it would Will
people
have done that to
take off
somebody
them.
else?
No. Oh hell
That
no.
was, you see what I'm saying?
No.
Somebody
But
white?
black
I
people need to
doubt
take
that.
off them
I
little
know it. I'm almost positive.
what?
Then he wouldn't have done that to a white guy.
Oh no, he would. If he would have, I bet you one
He'd
thing.
have been. They said he refused to leave too. The
I heard
ceremony
that's
and all
not
that
necessarily
stuff. Yeah.
true, but I don't know.
Okay.
But
I mean, they gave him an award. I'm surprised they didn't strip
I
the
think
award and
they
said they weren't gonna give it
told
to him.
him, take your award and leave. You have to leave. I would not have allowed him to walk on the stage and accept that award and give his speech in tears, and you're crying and you're so, and I think
That was
his
so
tears,
distasteful. I'm
yeah.
surprised. I'm surprised they let him do it too.
Well, Jim Carrey said he said Hollywood is a bunch of suckers or something, because he goes, how dare you guys sit there and give him a standing ovation, a freaking standing ovation for smack. Now, if the baby would have walked up on that damn stage and slapped somebody, we'll be all kind of damn hooligans and this and that and whatever. But Will Smith is, and it's just unfair. But black people, I'm gonna tell you guys this, and I love y'all. I love my people. Love y'all to death. Love y'all. But y'all got to stop wearing them tight panties. It's some bigger draws, people, because y'all too sensitive. It's called living. It's called laughter. It's called, it's jokes. When people make jokes, sometimes there's some type of truth behind it, maybe, but it's for fun. Like, we could
And,
not think of something positive from it. It had to be a diss.
and it's like you said, if you don't want nobody talking about you, then why are you putting yourself out there talking about your issues, putting it on your podcast or doing whatever you're doing? Say, well, if you want it to be private and you don't want it to, anything you put out there is going to be out for display. Anybody's going to say whatever they want to say. You know that already. So why would you even say something? Why would you even put yourself out there like that? That's ridiculous.
You be lucky I'm not a
You know?
comedian. I'll be going ham. I'll be coming up doing the stand-up right now. Jed, I hope I'm saying his name correct. Time to put on the big boy pants. Definitely way too sensitive these days. Whatever happened to sticks and stones? Exactly, because people are so, they have to reach for something that's so bad, and that's us. We are always. This person is picking on us. Y'all is just too. I can't deal with it. It's just. I mean, even back in the day, people made fun about homosexuals. And now we don't even know what to call them. Can we call them homosexuals? Is that homophobic? Are they just gay? Is that homophobic? Like, what do we call them? I don't even know what to call nobody. And I love.
Somebody kept saying they just adding letters to the list. Like, how many letters we gonna put on there? We don't know. We don't know what they
My
mean or anything else.
is on here. I will say that they did not put themselves out there. August Alsina did, so they had to respond. August Alsina didn't put them out there, sis. They took August Alsina in to help him with his mental issues. And Jada, turned around and seduced him and ended up having an affair with him with a kid who they say had some issues that he
So
was dealing with.
you said a seduce. Is this what happened? Or are you just saying that you think that's what it was because she's older?
They had an intake. Well, Okay, so
What is that? Okay, tell me in tango. What was
put it
her?
like this. Let me put it like this. What if my youngest son is John John? So what if he had a friend that was one of his young friends and he was having some issues and I brought him into my home, right? And then I ended up taking advantage of his well-being. And I'm not saying
Well, that's
all
what I'm saying. You
didn't
saying
have anything
how
to
old is
do.
this person?
He was like 20 at the time. So you got Jada Pinkett and you
So, but
20.
what you say seduce? I'm just trying to figure out, was
I
she
just
in there
think
like,
she
hey,
kinda,
let me,
I think she
or
took
was she?
advantage of what was going on with him, and she, she had sex with him and built this
I
relationship with
mean,
him. I'm
I'm
not
just
saying
saying the word seduce. I'm just saying, was it
responsibility.
that he had a crush on her? She was flattered.
I
Was
don't
just like
know if he
sex,
had a
or she
crush,
really
but
was
as a
after?
mother, this is our kids' friends. I mean, we're
I
not
mean,
gonna make mistakes
no,
for
no,
a
no, no. I'm not
woman
saying that. I'm just saying
fucking her kids'
seduce. That
friends. That's
to
not cool.
me, that's of course it's not cool. I'm just saying when you say seduce, it's kind of like you came
Well,
in
I think
there and you
Jada Pinkett.
provocatively
Well, y'all,
put
you
it
heard
on
her.
him or something.
I heard Jada be putting it down in the room, so I think she's like one of
So
them
he
ones.
wanted to know. So that's what.
He
Well, maybe
probably
she
was like,
was.
he probably was scared. He probably was like, oh,
Your mama said. Your
we
mama
ain't seen
said.
August since.
Oh shoot,
We ain't
man.
seen August
What
since.
is going on, man? Mm-mm.
Wait, what she say? Yes. What you say? Yes, he
You
was.
with the song.
But once again, I was not. It was not publicized by anyone.
So
But
that he put it out there about what happened.
oh, she says this because that has nothing to do with the fact that he is the one that made it all public. No, you're right. He made it
Well, that's
public.
what I'm saying.
I don't
Seduced
know why he made it
because
public,
he
but
was
he made
what proud.
he
What?
made it public. And I just said I'm not taking away from him. Let's take away the fact that he made it public, so he brought it out.
Okay.
But wouldn't you listen? If I had an affair with Robert De Niro and I was young, I'd find somewhere to bring. Like I
want everybody to know. Right?
everybody
That's
know.
what I'm saying. When you say seduced,
Right, but how she handled it after it came out, and from now on, because here it is, regardless if he brought it out, you're looked at. You were supposed to protect him because you brought him in your home to look after him and help him, and you end up using because her first thing was, I was going through something, I was in need, and I had sex with him. So you took advantage, my opinion, of this young boy who's already
I don't
going
think
through.
this. Okay, what's the disorder? What was the mental issue of the person? Like you're making it sound like he was just
I don't know. I have
his
to
little.
Google that stuff. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the mental thing. He came in there because he had mental issues.
He
What
made a
that
whole
got to do with him
song.
coming to stay at your house?
Why he is also a celebrity. He's a celebrity, sis, girl. If you don't stop it, I'm sorry, sis. I know we don't agree. We had this conversation. We already had this show, me and her. I know that everybody, and I get that. Everybody has a right to their opinion, but he's not on the level of Jada. He's not on the level of Jada. And Jada is a full adult, a married woman
But
in the
this
mother
guy's an adult, right?
friends. So she has a responsibility. He's an
You're
adult,
right.
but he's 20. He was like 20 years old.
So you're saying he was more or less.
I mean,
Because I get it. She's starstruck.
there's a
He
couple of
was.
young
I get
dudes
it.
right now. If I brought him, like, come on, baby, let me help you get on your feet. You homeless, and I'd be like, okay. And they,
I mean, you're right. It's like, hey, she should have had the responsibility to say, hey, that's not getting ready to go down
I'm a
like
married
that.
woman. You're my kid's friend. You have.
But what is her son? What's her kid? Is her son's friend? Or is her son's friend?
I think
yeah. So what does he got to say about it? Was he like, my mother did this?
I think they're. I don't know. I don't know what they have.
I mean, how would?
So I get it. August Alsina has a responsibility too. I'm not taking away from him, but if you bring a kid into your home and he has a problem,
you have to understand. It's right.
I heard she had custody of him, so now you are the
guardian figure, like you
of him, and you bring him in because he has an issue. And
well, that is a little weird. That's definitely weird.
I don't care, sister. So I'm going to the army for you. But she seduced him because
I don't know the word seduce is all I'm saying.
I do. She's gorgeous. So
but seducing somebody, I just think maybe he liked her and she was flattered. She was flattered by it, and she did whatever she
Jada
wanted to
ain't
do.
flattered by August Alsina. Jada seen an
Because he's
opportunity.
young. I don't know. Maybe because
Probably
he's
was
young.
giving him a little bath or something, and seen his penis and like, oh, I'm finna get something.
You said she was going through something and she was in need, so she's like, all right.
That was her reasoning. She was going through something, and they both. And it
What,
was,
her hair issue?
I mean, of course, it's mutual, right? I'm not taking from him. What I'm saying is, you dealt with this whole thing, and I felt the way she handled it. She should have just came out and said, I messed up, and then they
Right.
away from the
I mean,
thing.
it would have been totally different. Truth be told, it would have been totally different if it would have been Will. If it would have been Will doing that, right? And his daughter brought some girl, it would be totally different. It'd be like you're a pedophile, or it would have been different. I do think
Yes.
it would have been different. So I mean,
he was born and raised in New Orleans. He was a grown. That has nothing to do with it. Him being born and raised in New Orleans, Chicago, Afghanistan, and Mars. He has a problem. If your son is 7, let's just say your 17, 18-year-old son is over here with somebody and they're trying to help him, and she's 40 something years old and she seduces your son because she's the seducer. I believe that. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, y'all know me. I'll be the first to say I was wrong.
I thought it was something that she admitted to doing. Like, I seduced him. Like, I came on to him. It's my fault.
She never took response. She said it was entanglement and that she had some issues and it happened.
Well, she said she has some issues.
But this boy has a problem. So, and I'm not taking away from him. He probably.
I'm just trying to figure out what is his problem. Like, if it was mentally, like he was unstable.
Yes, he did, sis. He did. He had some issues.
What is the issue? That's what I'm trying to find out. What is the issue? What's his name? What's his name?
What? First of all, I don't see August Alsina as a thug. If he is, dude, ain't nothing shitty thug. No, nothing show thug about August Alsina.
So what does that got to do with it, though? Him being a thug, what does that mean?
To her. If I have sex with one of y'all sons and they 20 years old, y'all gonna be like, bitch, you a grown-ass woman. My son 20, you seduced him. Don't act like y'all wouldn't say that. Now knock it the hell off. You would. And I'll be like, oh, I was having some issues. I hadn't had sex. I'll be like, F you, we finna scrap. Don't play with my emotions.
I mean, I'm just saying seduce is the only word I'm trying to figure out, because you made it like you came in there and just like you can't have nobody else.
I am speaking facts
with this little boy.
Today you supposed to be on my side. I'm going to go.
Who said? I'm just saying.
I'm calling my sister Kim on her because she coming on here to attack me. You about to get it because you know you're gonna get it.
So how young? Okay, well, how old is the boy? So that's what I'm saying. That's 26 is pretty young.
27.
He's young compared to her. He's young.
Look at all the what comments.
No, I'm not saying he's 17, but he was younger than her. He was younger than her. I'm just saying. So that's why I want to know.
Okay,
he is an adult. That's what I'm saying.
He was an adult. Hey, Bree, how you doing? I get that he was an adult.
He was an adult.
You are missing the point.
But you're saying seduced. That's all I'm trying to figure out.
That's my word. I stand by. Y'all don't like
she came in here and put it on him.
Y'all don't like it. Walk in the closet and slap me.
I'm here. What you talking about? I'm here.
I'm talking about them. Y'all don't like to walk in the
Don't slap. Don't slap me.
Walk in here and slap me. My opinion, I feel she seduced him. She took advantage of his vulnerable moments and she seduced him. And
but what if it was him doing the same thing to her? What if he was like constantly on her and talking and flirting with her and she just was weak? I'm just asking.
I don't know.
I'm not, you know what? But it is true.
I don't know.
It is true. She does have a responsibility being an older person that she should have said, hey, you got some problems going on. This is not the time for that or whatever. But maybe they're both in need of something.
Well, apparently they was in need of entanglement, and that's what they
had. Know? Oh my God.
That's what they had. So medical, not mental, whatever. Wait till I talk to my sister.
So it's medical. That's even stupider. Okay. Why was he in their house? He's homeless.
Wasn't that young? There must be a delay.
I don't know nothing about any of this.
She said, I'm not scared. Whatever. I love August. I don't know nothing. She's a cougar. I am too, though. But sis, you know,
I gonna mess with little boys.
Hey,
well, 20-year-olds, whatever.
She did not. I think she seduced them. Hey, I've been seduced. I've seduced before.
You what? Wait. You said you have what? See, no. You didn't put that out there.
But he wasn't nobody I was taking. He wasn't no minor.
Okay, this guy's not a minor either. He's a grown-up.
Let me say this. being that she was an older woman, a beautiful woman, a woman of her stature, he was. I mean, I get he's a
I think he
superstar,
was. Yeah.
whatever.
What's the
I
word?
don't think he's that, but I think it's like, oh shit, it's Jada. So she had the responsibility to say, I can't do this because you're my kids' friends and you're here for me to
You're
help.
right. Some people
That's
need
all I'm gonna
some
say.
kind of
Okay,
moral
that's
code. They
what I'm gonna
don't
say.
got. That's all. That's like nothing's off limits. That's crazy.
What you saying
Okay.
exactly for? I don't know what you're talking about. Keyword, thank you. Yes, you have. What? Keyword, don't and
Thank
yes.
you. And yes, you have.
I don't know what you talking about. Oh, think. I'm still telling on you. Um, but so I just think that she should have been the adult to say, we can't do this. I'm a married woman. First of all, let me tell you like this. I don't do the messing with married people. Now, if you out there and you cheat with married men or married women, no disrespect to you, for me, because I want to get married, and if I find out somebody messing with my husband, both of y'all getting shot. I ain't walking. I'm telling you, on Nationwide, I'm shooting a bitch and a ninja. You getting shot. Now, if she don't know, it's different. But if she knows, you getting it. You're getting
I
it.
mean, what? I can't. Like, where was Will at?
So it's off limits. So Jada had to, and him too. He's not innocent. Trust me, he's not innocent. I'm not giving him a pass. I just feel like she brought him in the home to help him and end up having an affair with him, and that's
So
not
how long
cool.
did this
It's
affair
more
last? Was it just so they had
disrespectful
an
for Will.
affair?
They had an entanglement.
How long does entangled? Entangled. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so if he's 20 years old, he's dating she said my nephew was 20 years old, dating a 48-year-old. So
That's
you
like my
overstand
daughter and me's age. Like that's
married 25 years. So I don't play those. See, and that's we already know. We already know. So it's the cheating for me, and it's the fact that I don't have a problem with women dating younger men.
but it was your son's friend.
It's just you have to
That's just wrong.
discretion.
And also, yes, first of all, you was married. So
You
yeah.
was married, and then it's your kid's friend, and you brought him in the home to help him. Now I'm sure she didn't just take his pants. I'm sure he probably was like ready. I'm not taking from him, but he's not
Walking
married.
around with his shirt off
He's not
and his
married.
boxers
So
and yeah, he's not married. She has a
say my
responsibility
kid's
to her
friend,
husband,
right? You have a responsibility to your children and your
and
husband
your
first and
husband. Yep,
foremost.
children.
Like
Yes.
I'm a married woman. We're in our home,
And
and
you're
you're
my
my
kid's
kid's friend,
friend. What's
right?
my son
So
gonna think of me, or my kids
right.
gonna think of me doing that? That means you
Well,
don't even care about them. You don't even care
taught
what
a daughter how to
they
masturbate. So is that right or wrong?
think. Maybe she should have done that. I don't know. Anyway,
I
but we
don't know.
can't speak for people in their situation or whatever. I guess they got caught in their own little.
You're right. I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm not gonna give August a pass on what happened, but I'm giving Jada zero. Because not only did she do that, she emasculates her husband all the time. For her to come out and say Tupac is the love of my life and you're married to Will Smith. Not saying that Will's you know what I'm saying?
But
Because
yeah, why would you say that? I mean, it
your
wasn't a joke. It was seriously
husband,
she.
your
Why made her
husband is
say
the
that?
love of your life, even if you don't think he is.
Don't tell people. Yeah.
Don't tell it in the world with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, she ain't shed not one amp tear. Not one. Will done cried all over the goddamn world. That's not cool. I don't like that. And that's why a part of me feels for Will. Like, that slap was just,
A lot of built up frustration and a lot
a
of
lot
other
of
stuff
built
going
up
on.
pain and anger. He ought to go. I agree with the fact that he was her son's friend. That's nasty, but I am not passing any judgment. Only God can judge them because he knows the situation and forgives all. You know what? I'm done. Y'all host the damn show. I'm gonna go. You always gotta bring God into some stuff. And we
Makes you
trying to
feel
pass.
bad, right? Like, oh, now you
Right.
want to say that. Okay, so yeah.
See, you.
Oh shoot. Okay, on that, I guess we can't say nothing. Can I drink too? I can't even drink, huh? Okay.
I can get on my nerves. She said, "Love you." What she saying? You know this, whatever. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I'm judging
So
her.
do we have a email or not today?
We do have an email.
What's the email? You gonna
Gotta
tell
gotta keep you on your toes.
me?
Okay, I'm gonna see about your toes, and I'll tell
Oh, what you gotta tell?
on here and try to call me out on some stuff. You supposed to be team honey. You know my nose hurt because I took my nose ring out this morning and I soaked it in some alcohol and I was scrubbing, around my nose and blowing my nose and all the ookie gookie stuff. And I think it was out for maybe 20 minutes and I went to put it back in and the inside part of it had closed. I had to
That cool.
and I had a long one that they gave me when I first got it pierced.
How long have you had it?
I've had
I
it
didn't
since
notice you didn't
January,
have
and
that.
I had to literally stick it through and back pierce it, like re-pierce the inside
Ouch.
of it, and so it's so sore right now.
That's why you shouldn't put
Oh man,
stuff in your face. You shouldn't put stuff in your
what you
nose.
say? 10 toes down and snitches get.
Snitches get
I'm
stitches.
not a snitch. She told me snitches get stitches and found in the ditches. I'm like, so you gonna murder somebody?
Woo, what about God? She's talking about
Yeah.
God.
Now she all yeah. First
Gangster
about some
God.
God, she gonna put somebody in the ditch. You see how she is? She crazy. Me, we were raised all together. I'm older than them. So you would think that all of my good vibrations would have rubbed off
Blah.
because I was the older sister to so many of them. And my sister, Kim, like Kim, like she'd go off. So she pretty much raised all of us when we would go out, we would go to Kim's house. And so I was the oldest to all of them, Shanae, Nikki, Cortland, everybody. There's a whole bunch of us. I was the good girl. You would have thought that some of that good
The
charm
good girl, really.
girl would have rubbed off on them. Did not. I would say the only one maybe is little Nikki. Gift knows my every move. Who is Gift? She said, wait.
GIF?
Who is Gift? Gift knows your every move.
Oh,
Let me tell Aunt about that. Let me see about Aunt know about this gift, knowing your every move.
way older.
You say way
Okay,
older. She said it's Sunday and hell is hot. Yeah, because you way in the desert. So first of all, we got a little slack from our it was a typo. Yeah, because you stopped typing. Can't even type because you messing with me and God don't like ugly. We got some feedback from our show. Was it last week when we were talking about the LGBTQ
Oh,
and all
okay.
that?
What is it?
So just
Bring
so
it, bring
you know,
it,
it wasn't necessarily a diss, but it said, and what I just said, I'm gonna stand behind what I say, that people should be sensitive to other people's agenda.
Oh
You're
boy, let me put on glasses for that.
absolutely right. And because it seems to me, not all, but some of the I'm trying to get it right, LGBTQ community are not sensitive to us. So we're supposed to be sensitive to what you want, but you're not willing to meet us halfway to what we want. So basically, to me, not all, but some are trying to make it illegal or wrong to claim heterosexual. Like if you are heterosexual, you just automatically homophobic. No, there are heterosexuals in this world that want to be with the opposite sex, and that's nothing wrong with that. So stop trying to make it seem like we're wrong. I don't think you're wrong.
Wait, what do you mean by what? Okay, say that again. You're saying that
I know it's a
what?
lie.
Yeah. So you're saying something about that they're gonna say that we're homophobic because we don't what?
She said, "I'm working and trying to be in listening to your ass, trying to be supportive. You better be for you get these hands." So, so I feel like the LGBT community, they want the support and they want things their way. And they don't care if it takes away from what a heterosexual person believes in because it has to be their way. My thing is, I believe that you have the right to have your way, but you have to meet in the middle. So instead of saying we want everything to say partner A and partner B, have a section that says partner A and partner B. And for those who are getting married, who wants to be man and woman, husband and wife, because they're trying to say that's homophobic to say that man and woman, husband and wife. No, it's not. I'm a woman and I want a husband.
Okay, so they're basically, like
Right?
you said, erasing. We're just gonna make everything
Erase what we have.
made that nobody can get offended. It's like yeah, that's another thing. You're getting so offended about, oh, there's no place for me. I can't put my name or say what I want to say, or it's not fitting my criteria. And so I want everything generalized.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
not
okay.
what about us who are heterosexual and proud and want we get married and we want husband and wife or man and woman?
Well, they call themselves husband and wife too. That's just two sexes, right?
Well, some people are just,
They say husband and wife. They, I guess, don't they say one's a wife and one's a
they
husband, or
say
they two
partner.
husbands?
Most of them say
A
partner.
partner. That's why they want it to be partner.
So they want to change it. So all I'm saying is that I don't discriminate against anyone. I want everybody to live your best life, be happy, marry, and be who you want to be with. Do what's best for you because you only get one chance at this life, right? So don't let somebody else tell you that what you're doing is wrong. But instead of trying to go all the way left, just come and meet in the middle. So I respect you as a homosexual, respect me as a heterosexual. Now let's sit down and have some wine together and talk about our spouses, because you can tell me all about your husband getting on your nerves and you a man and your husband, and I'm gonna tell you all about my like whatever, and let's keep it pushing. Let's not be disrespectful to one another. Let's love one another and just meet each other halfway.
Okay, honey. So just tell me what the email said so I can get into this, because you must be trying to pump me up for something.
Yes, son. What
What
she
is
said?
it? Tell me what they said.
Where you see that at? I just told you. That must be her, huh?
What?
Who said that? You?
What? No, I'm talking to you.
Oh, I thought you was reading.
Oh, because I put my glasses on her like
I
I'm
was
reading.
like, who said that? I'm trying to see who said it. Oh my God. No, that was what it was.
No,
That
I'm
That's
talking.
what it
I'm
was.
trying to get my glasses so I can look serious. Okay.
No,
Okay.
that's
I
what
feel
it
like
was.
I'm.
That's all they really said was, something like that. So
They said, what did they say? Okay, I missed it. See, okay,
no,
what?
email back question. I said we had a little response from our show, and that's what the response was
They
about.
said, see, I'm losing my mind. So they said,
Because they just said, have a little compassion or whatever.
oh, okay. I thought it
like
was getting ready to be some
have
stuff.
compassion for us. The email back question was really, really short.
Okay.
Basically saying that it was basically, dear honey, I'm having a relationship with a guy, but we haven't had sex, but we've had oral. We had
Wait a
oral.
minute. This is totally different. You didn't tell me. Okay, go. Okay, go ahead.
No, what did I tell you?
Nothing. That's what I said. You said,
Oh,
oh, it was very quick, and that's about this.
it's
I thought it
very
was
quick.
about the.
Like they just wanted to know, because she didn't want. I guess they don't. She doesn't want to get married. She doesn't want to have sex before she's married. So it's having oral sex, like the same
It's
as
still
having
sex, though.
like, because
I mean,
she's
it's
like,
sex.
it's
It's
a
not.
form of.
It's not
So they're engaging in oral
intercourse.
sex and not like
So what's the
penetration.
purpose of? Okay, so what's the reason for not having sex though before marriage?
I say test drive the car before you.
Well, I'm saying, what's your purpose in not having the sex though?
Because somebody is very religious and they believe that
Okay,
you should.
then stop right there. If you're very religious, then having oral sex is still having sex, and in the Bible, really, it don't talk about you having oral sex. So now you're doing worse than you should.
Oral sex is a crime. You shouldn't
So
even
you might as well go on and have sex.
missionary.
So you know what I'm saying? So if you're talking about Christian wise, maybe because you don't want somebody to know that you. Who is that? I know who that is. I know who that is. I know who that is. Okay. I can see.
Right? I can't see.
I know. I'm like, what?
Wait, what did Shanae say? Yes, some do. What you talking about?
Oh,
All right, y'all got glasses on and still
I
can't
still can't see. Oh, shit.
see. Like literally, I cannot see. But so is so I guess people don't want to have sex until they're married.
That doesn't make any sense.
They're engaging in oral sex.
But that makes no sense. So you just basically, what are you doing? You're still having sex. You're still having sex. And you really are doing something the Bible tell you not to do in the first place. Truthfully. I mean, we all do stuff. It's unnatural purposes, right? It talks about having sex for unnatural purposes, doing certain things.
You're not listening to my question.
What?
Does the Bible say not to have oral sex? Was
It's
oral sex
considered an unclean act.
was oral sex back in the day of the Bible being written? Were people having oral sex back
I'm
then?
sure they
So,
were. That's
so
probably why
this
they
in
had
the
to say
Bible
something
doesn't say
about it.
thou should not have oral sex.
And they said men shouldn't lie with men, and you shouldn't have sex in unnatural ways.
But what if
So
it's natural?
men laying with men, these are all the same things, but we're not going to get into
What makes
that. We're
it
not going to get into that
unnatural?
because that's going to go a whole nother place.
What? What makes it unnatural? I'm just asking questions. I
Because
really,
it's really unclean. I mean, to be honest, I mean, we
really
do it, but it's not what your mouth was meant to do.
shame on you.
What?
You heathen.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I'm just
I'm a,
you gotta throw your glasses. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, what is the purpose of you saying you're not having sex because you want to wait till you're married, but then you're having oral sex? Well, it's just as bad, so you might as well go on and have sex then. Then if you're not going to do it, don't do none of it, is what I'm saying.
I think some people think that oral sex is not sex.
But it is. It's called oral sex.
There's no penetration.
Lord help me. It's penetrating. It's penetrating. Your tongue is, I mean, there. I mean,
Ooh,
oh, stop. Really?
Nobody's tongue is penetrating.
I mean
I don't know what kind of oral sex y'all be having. Y'all need to go to vocational Bible school or something, because I don't know what
okay, I guess not. It shows how much I know.
But so
anyway, I'm just saying your tongue. You know what I'm trying to say.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm just trying to bring light to it. I'm just joking.
Okay, but anyway, you're not fooling nobody. Basically, you're not fooling nobody. You're not.
So
God knows you're not fooling nobody. So you might as well be. But unless they give you little. Yeah.
little what?
Unless they check if are you a virgin or something. Yeah, you can't be doing it. If you're gonna just don't do it at all. That's kind of difficult though. But
well, I don't know if I'm the person to give advice on this, because I'm not marrying nobody if I don't know how to the car drive.
No, I'm just saying, if you're gonna have oral sex, what is the difference?
I say have all of it.
Doing what to do. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it. But if it makes you feel better to say, "Hey, I didn't actually have sex with my husband or whoever."
So what if you don't have sex with your mate, whether you're a man or woman, and you get married and then you have sex and it's horrible?
You are in trouble. You better go to class.
Say, teach them. I don't really
go to class. Go read some books. Look at some videos. I don't know.
54 on. Can you believe that? I would be 54 on Saturday.
But you kind of can know, right? You kind of know. I mean, come on. I mean, you don't do no heavy petting, grinding, nothing. You kind of got to know some kind of way.
If I marry somebody and we don't have sex and we get married, his sex is trash, annulment.
But you gonna probably
it's annulment.
False advertisement. Yeah.
Can you imagine if you marry somebody and you don't know? And I know this is probably almost impossible, but then you get them and then you get in bed and his thing is like this.
But you would know. Come on, I would at least see it. Come on now, I would at least have.
You think you're gonna see it? What if he's just really could you marry a guy that's really like, oh no, I can't show you my body parts?
Oh, now that's just weird, because I would think you're not a man. Maybe you're a woman. You're not telling me something's wrong.
There's some men out there that are real hardcore Christians.
So not even show you.
Anybody will be just going around showing you that you just want to peek.
Okay, you're in a relationship. It ain't
you
like
nasty woman.
Come on, if you're in a relationship behind closed doors, you're going to see something. Come on now.
Vixx be trying to see people's penises.
Shut up. So what? So do you. Hey, anybody want to show me? It's cool.
Oh my God, you are stupid. You said I agree with you though. I think at some point you're gonna see it.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna feel it or something. Yeah, bump up against you. Like, what is that? Okay, or not? Not
was
that.
Too big.
What is?
Could you walk away from too big?
That's scary.
Messed up, homie. It's over.
I had that one time. I was like, oh no, you're not going to do all that.
Trying to give me a hysterectomy.
Oh. Whew, okay.
What do you guys think?
What's the question?
Is it wrong? Is it still sex? She wants to know, is that still sex?
It says oral sex. It's oral sex. It's not
wrong?
Oral cleaning. It's oral sex.
Why are you doing your glasses like that?
No, because I'm just bored. I'm not bored. You know what I'm saying. Really, because I can't see. I'm trying not to be completely with the glasses.
She said she's bored doing hosting a
I don't
show.
mean that. I don't mean that. Of course not.
Oh dear, I'm gonna walk over there and just.
No, I'm joking. No, I'm fidgety. Is what it is. I'm fidgety. I'm just fidgety.
Because she
That's
just
all.
wants somebody to see the penis.
Yeah, you're making me nervous. That's what
How
it
am I
is.
making you nervous?
Making me nervous talking about penises and licking and all this
Oh, as
stuff.
soon as we stepped in the penises, you was the first one to say, "Oh,
That's
yes,
what I'm saying. You're making me nervous.
uncleanly. You shouldn't be."
Nah. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
So
I do. I think that if you're not gonna have sex, you shouldn't have any sex. Like all of it.
that's what I'm saying. If you're gonna not do it, then you got to do it across the board. Otherwise, it's
Don't
kind of
do it.
like, who are you fooling? You know what I mean?
So since you've had oral sex, you might as well go ahead and do the rest, so you know what you get and make sure. Well, I mean, she's had oral, so she knows what it is, so she knows what it looks
No, but
like.
what if it? But then again, what if he only is good at that though? You're right. I guess he's good at that, or she, or whoever. Is this a guy or a girl?
Look at this one. Look at this one. Why is you always trying to look at who's on this? Can you say hi to me? Don't no love for me and nothing, P. What's up? He always like, who's that? It's me. I'm two people. That's my alter ego, Shay Shay. Just who was that? Don't even say hi to me or nothing. I mean, P, I thought we was better than that. P, would you have walked on the stage and slapped somebody if you was mad?
Oh my god!
If they disrespected me, would you walk on the stage and slap them? What would you have done? What would you have done, P? Yeah, I would say, go for it. Like, just have sex and see if you like it. But I mean, because can you live your life knowing that all he's good at is oral? I mean, can you just have oral sex? Would you be okay with just having oral sex
all the time?
all the time?
The time.
I'm not saying a part of. I'm saying just nothing else but just oral sex.
Well, that's what people that. No, I don't think so.
Okay, people.
No, but I don't think so though. No, because they have the little toys. So I think, yeah, I mean, all the toys are involved, but yeah, that would be kind of tough. But you know what? It might come to a time when you get older and your mate can't perform or do certain things. You might end up being having to be.
Okay, so if we end up like that after a while, that's fine.
But you can use toys still though too. So
well, it should get caught. Y'all better stop using them toys, and that should give you a use or something. I don't do
How's
toys.
that?
I'm not knocking
Wash
people
the
who do.
thing. Wash it.
I ain't put.
Okay, so it's cleaner than the other thing, really?
The other thing is meant to go in there. The toys is not.
Well, there we go about the unnatural. Now you see what I said is unnatural.
Well, you over
there.
Who?
Not to say we don't do it though.
I don't do toys. Sorry, I don't do all that stuff.
You ain't never did a toy.
Nope.
I don't believe it.
I promise you. I promise. Only thing I've ever did was a dice.
A dice? What the hell?
You like the dice? It's like dice. You roll it. Ain't nobody sticking.
What that got to do with it? That's not.
Well, you asked. I bought it at a sex party.
We talking about a toy, and you said I only did dice.
He said catch him at the after party. That's my rada. My rada. No, the dice are. I got it at a sex.
I know what you're talking about, but so if the dice tell you to play with a toy,
it was my god sister. Somebody had a sex party, and they was like, "You got to buy something." So I bought the dice. I wasn't buying no toys.
You ain't never had a toy, yeah, right?
No. I on Sunday. I promise you. I don't.
Okay, well, fine. Maybe you did cucumbers. I never. I heard a story. No.
I put a damn fruit in your vagina.
I heard a story. Yeah, that's gross.
Vixx.
No, don't be saying me. I promise.
I'm a.
Oh, whatever. That's why I did this, because you're making me uncomfortable. You're making me nervous.
I'm shocked.
Okay.
I'll never look at cucumbers the same again.
That's nasty. Bananas and cucumbers.
I have heard of people putting like
isn't that nasty?
So I worked in a hospital for a long. I remember when I first came out of nursing school, and I had to work in emergency when I was doing my intern. And this couple came in there, and they had dried ice stuck to her vagina.
How did she get dried? Why? Trying to cool it down, trying to be.
They just thought it would be.
Okay, but you couldn't pour water on it, really?
Not dried ice. And
so you can't get in a tub.
She had dry ice attached to her vagina.
And she couldn't get in a warm bath or something?
I don't know. I don't even know why they had dried ice in there. Like, why would you do that?
Okay, wasn't there a story a long time ago? You know, people used to have beads or something. I
They
don't know
still have
what.
the beads and stuff. They put it in
What?
their booty
What?
hole
But
too.
how? What? I don't. I'm
I don't do that
confused.
stuff. I'm not listen, disclaimer. If that's what you into, I'm not knocking you. I'm scary. Now I am just a regular little sex person. I'm not doing no
You
toys.
ain't regular. You ain't
I'm a
regular.
prude. I'm
You
not doing
told me
no
stories.
beads.
You ain't regular.
I ain't never did talk to them about no beads and no stuff
You
like
ain't
that.
regular. Mm-mm.
I ain't do
But
no.
I can't understand how the beads would work. I don't get it. You.
You get a bead stuck in you and then come to the somebody get it out. You put it
Oh
up and
my
then get it out yourself.
god! I bet you I hear stories of the ER, huh? Stuff that happened to people.
Yep.
Oh
I
my
used to work
god!
the Cedars. We used to hear some, because Richard Gere came there and he had that
That's what
gerbil.
I'm talking about. The beads, right? He's the one that had the beads.
He had a gerbil, not
Was it a
beads,
jerk?
a
Oh,
gerbil.
what?
Now
No,
I
is
don't know
that
if you say,
serious?
but no, it
What
was
is
a gerbil.
scratching you like this? It's supposed to.
So they
What is
say
that?
that gay guys use gerbils to they put them up into them
That poor
because
gerbil.
it
That's not right.
scratches the prostate and give them an erection,
That
and then
is
they end up
so.
taking it out or something. I don't know how true that is, but
How
yeah,
could you get them up there in the first place?
I don't know. My
I
legs
can't talk
are starting to
about
hurt. I
this.
can't
This
talk
is just
about this.
nasty.
It makes my legs hurt. So, anyways, comment. Let us know what you think. If she's right or wrong,
Oh
should
my
she have
god.
sex with them? Is oral sex the same, worse than just having regular sex before you get married? That's her question. She wants to know. Chime in if you think that we're right or wrong about Will and Jada.
Well, it's too late for her to ask. She'd already been doing it. So what's the point of
Yeah,
asking?
well, she
Well, she
wants.
didn't have sex.
I think she wants somebody to say you're okay. It's not okay. You shouldn't be having any kind
Not
of sex.
okay.
Um,
Right.
but I say, if you ask me, I have sex with them. Make sure it's what
That's
you
why I
want.
say if you're gonna
I
do it,
can do
do it. If you're not, if you're gonna talk about God and you're trying to be right, then you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. You're not, like I said, you're not what do you call it? You're not fooling nobody. God knows what you're doing.
But I say, have sex with them, see how it is before you marry them. Anyways, if you have a topic you want us to discuss, or somebody's juicy tea you want us to discuss, we will inside the closet. Hit us up at honeyscloset1@gmail. If you want to comment or you want to email us, you don't like what we talked about, you want to cuss us out, or you want to walk in the closet and slap us,
Get on the show. I want to see somebody come
get
on
on
the
the
show.
show. I want somebody to come and battle us on the show. Like, you know what, bitches, y'all. Like, girl, bye. Let me take a sip. But Honey's Closet One, that's HONEYS Closet1@gmail.com. Follow us on social media, on our YouTube channel, Honey's Closet TV. And I am Miss Radio host, or Honey's Closet One. I'm Miss Radio host on everything except, I think, TikTok. I am Honey's Closet One. So follow me, Vixx. You any last words? Anything?
Don't be putting gerbils up and doing crazy stuff. Watch what you're doing. Be very careful out here. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm scared for you. I'm
I
scared.
know.
I'm scared of the world. I'm scared how the world's going. I'm scared.
And pray. You know what? All jokes aside, pray for each other.
Yes, love each other. I know this is hard to do sometimes, but
We got to
I have
learn how
another subject on that. I'll talk about that next time. I guess.
we got to learn how to turn the other cheek. Sometimes it's not that good though. But if you're gonna fight somebody, go head up. Don't just walk up and surprise them. Don't walk up and
Keep
kick
your
them.
feelings in check, man. Keep your
Yeah.
feelings in check.
Until next week, peace, love, and happiness. Always stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. Ta ta.
Bye.